保健室の山田君と美術倉庫の山田君、そこには明らかな違いがあったはずだよ。山田君のメガネだよ。
メガネ。
そしてそれが根拠になるはずなんだ。保健室の山田君が死んだふりをしてたこともね。
詳しい話を聞かせてもらいましょうか。
最初に保健室で山田君の死体を見つけた時、彼のメガネは血で汚れてたんだけど、美術倉庫で死体を再発見した時には山田君のメガネは綺麗になってたんだよ。しかもメガネの血を拭いたと思われるものも保健室のゴミ箱から見つかったんだ。
The evidence I found in the trash can in the nurse's office was... Oh, I mean, this is pretty obvious. It's the one thing we did find is this thing. これだ。
保健室のゴミ箱から見つかったのはキャラクターもののメガネ拭きだよ。ここに付着した血痕を見てもらえばわかるでしょ。山田君のメガネの血がこのメガネ拭きで拭かれたってことがさ。しかもこのメガネ拭きのキャラクターってあのデジカメと同じだよね。山田君が持ち込んだデジカメとさ。
下道天使もちもちプリンセスのプリンセスブーコだったよね。
I'm surprised she remembers that.
こんなメガネ拭きを持ってたのって山田君以外にはいないと思うんだけど。
Oh, I don't know. Maybe someone else is like a closet otaku or something. I don't know. Only people who wear glasses. I guess, well, Byakuya wears glasses. Maybe it belongs to Byakuya. Maybe he's a closet otaku. Maybe, you know, you don't know. Oh yeah, and her too. I forgot about her. I forgot she existed for a moment there.
だとすると間違いないよ。このメガネ拭きは山田君のものだったんだ。つまりどういうことだね。つまり山田君のメガネについてた血が彼のメガネ拭きで拭かれてたってことだよ。
だからといって彼が自分でメガネの血を拭いたとは限りませんわ。
Someone else could have wiped it off, I guess, but
でもさ、メガネをきれいにして得するのってそのメガネをかけてる本人以外に
you know, maybe they just like glasses so much that they can't stand to see it like being dirty on someone else's face. I don't know.
それもそうだな。ってことはやっぱり山田っち自身が。
だとすると保健室で見つかった時の山田君はまだ生きていたということになるわね。そこで死んだふりをしていた彼がメガネに付着した血をメガネ拭きで拭き取った後、自らの足で保健室から出て行ったんじゃないかしら。どう？それなら可能でしょう。不可能に思えた彼の死体運搬。
Copious corpse. That's an interesting way to describe him. Copious corpse.
でもさ、保健室にいた時のあいつが死んだふりをしてただけなら、じゃああの血って何だったの？絵の具かなんかってこと？保健室の冷蔵庫に輸血用の血液が保管されていたわ。
Oh yeah, that is true. I didn't think about that.
それを使ったんでしょう。きっと死んだふりをするとき大げさに血をぶちまきすぎちまったんじゃね？それで後でメガネを拭く羽目になったのよ。ひえふみんたらおまぬけさんね。それに山田君が生きていたとすると石丸君の死体消失の件にも説明がつくわ。誰が彼の死体を運んだか、それがはっきりするはず。
The one who moved Taka's body was Taka. You know, he also was playing dead, and he moved himself. No, Sakura. Well, that's not true because she was with us the entire time. So I guess Hifumi is the only option.
山田君ってことだよね。
山田君。
俺たちが保健室に集まっている隙に
物理準備室から石丸の死体を運び出したのか。
そうなると美術倉庫に鍵がかかってた件にも説明がつけられそうだね。
美術倉庫の鍵？2人の死体が消えちゃった後、みんなで死体の捜索をすることになったでしょ。その時私とさくらちゃんは真っ先に美術室を調べに行ったんだけど、そうしたらね、美術倉庫の鍵が閉まってたんだ。
しかも美術倉庫のドアの鍵が倉庫側からしかかけられない作りになってるんだ。つまり朝比奈さんたちが美術倉庫に行った時、その中に誰か人がいたはずなんだ。
それが石丸の死体を運んだ直後の山田だったということか。
彼は死んだふりをすることでみんなを欺き、その隙に石丸くんの死体を美術倉庫まで運んだのよ。つまり山田くんは単なる被害者じゃなく加害者として事件に関与していたのよ。
だがまさか被害者の山田が事件に関与していたとは。
そんな信じらんないよ。信じられないならもう一つの根拠を見せてあげましょうか。
まだあんのか？
ええ、山田くんが事件に関与していたことを示す最大の根拠が残っているわ。
There is. I'm trying to think myself. Maybe. Yeah. Okay.
苗木くんは分かっているわよね。彼が被害者の石丸くんから奪った。
Hello, Naegi. The thing that Hifumi stole from Taka, could it be? Well, probably the thing that was ripped from his hands. It's the little note that Hifumi had in his crotch. You know, it's the one that he got, like because initially Naegi thought it was for him, you know, for Hifumi anyway, for himself, but actually probably it was for Ishimaru, because you know it says right here, meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m. and when did Ishimaru die? Around 6 a.m. according to his wristwatch. So
山田君が隠し持ってたメモのことだよね。
隠し持ってた？
死んだ山田君がパンツの中に隠し持ってたんだ。
あいつのパンツに？
パンツに？パンツか。
パンツは置いといてさ、メモの中身を見てくれるかな。
Found a hole, maybe you can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so let's meet up at the equipment room at 6 a.m.
俺が言ってたメモってこれだべ。俺はこのメモで呼び出され。ってあれ？微妙に違うな。確か俺が受け取ったメモだと、モノクマに感づかれるとまずいからみんなに内緒で深夜1時に娯楽室に集合って。
そうなんだ。このメモは葉隠君が受け取ったのとは全く別のものなんだ。
別？
つまり葉隠君と同じように犯人に呼び出された人物がもう一人いたんだよ。犯人に呼び出されたもう一人の人物。
It could only have been me. I'm the killer. Mwaha. No, Hifumi's puns. What happens if I... Wait. What happens if I say this? This is stupid. His Pantsu? Are you saying his Pantsu are alive? Are Pantsu people? Are there Pants people? Ina, if there are, I'm sure they're not here in the school. Hence, well, boy, I don't know. I actually don't know in Japanese. Pantsu, I mean, when you think it usually in anime, Pantsu usually means underwear. So I don't know if they translated like pantsu as like, I mean, can it mean pants too? I don't know actually. I have no idea, but usually in the context of like a lot of anime, pantsu usually just means underwear. So what she's saying is not just pants people, she's saying pantsu jin, like underwear people. Anyway, the no is for Taka.
石丸君だよ。 このメモで犯人に呼び出されたのは殺された石丸くんだったんだよ。
Oh, what?
よくわかんねえけど、そのメモってひふみんが持ってたんでしょ。だったらそのメモで呼び出されたのもひよたんじゃなくてひふみんだろうがよ。
TikTok. I don't know what she's saying in Japanese, but I assume she's also saying like weird nicknames. I assume that she's shortening the names or whatever. So what would it be? Like Ishikun maybe? She's like Ishikun? I don't know, anyway. Hihi? I don't know. Maybe not Ishikun. It's like, I don't know. I don't know what she's saying in Japanese. Man, Genocide Jack's seriously scary. But still, I can't let her get to me. Alright. I guess she's raising the objection. Ooh, got 3 bullets this time. A wristwatch, Hifumi's glasses, and the cleaning cloth. The note has nothing to do with TikTok. TikTok, the social media platform. The time on the note says 6 a.m. What happened at 6 a.m.? That's why I need to clear up. Okay, well... Did you say Hihumi? I mean, she's saying like Hihumi? I don't know. How else she say? Well, actually it has everything to do with TikTok, I guess.
Yeah, 関係あるはずだよ。何を抜かすか、こわっぱく。
バカ。
このメモの呼び出し時間は早朝6時。それって石丸くんが殺された時間と一緒なんだ。この腕時計が示している通りね。それだけじゃないよ。このメモの集合場所、物理準備室に集合ってあるでしょ。
そうか、石丸が殺されていたの物理準備室だったな。
つまり石丸くんはこのメモで指定された時間帯の指定された場所で殺されてたんだよ。これって十分な根拠って言えるんじゃない？このメモで呼び出されたのが石丸くんってことのさ。
なるほど、そういうことなら。
じゃあ石丸っちは俺と同じようにそのメモで騙されたんだな。極悪非道で血も涙もない冷血無比な犯人だべ。外が見えるなんて言葉で人を騙しやがって。
でもさ、どうして山田は石丸に渡されたメモなんか持ってたの？
それはきっと山田くんが死んだ石丸くんから奪い取ったからだよ。
奪い取った？
その根拠は何だ？言ってみる。
I mean, how would you prove that? Prove that Hifumi stole the note from Taka. I mean, I guess the only thing would be the piece of paper stuck in his hand, right? In his lifeless hands.
死んだ石丸くんの手には小さな紙切れが握られてたんだけどさ、僕の考えに間違いがないならこの紙切れの切り口は思った通りだ。山田くんが隠し持ってたメモと一致したよ。
Just put it together like a puzzle piece.
じゃあ石丸が握ってた小さな紙切れと山田が隠し持ってたメモって
元は同じ一枚の紙だったんだよ。
石丸くんに渡されたはずのメモを山田くんが持っている。その石丸くんの手にはメモの切れ端だけが残されている。この状況に説明をつけられる可能性は
石丸はメモを握りしめたまま死んだ。山田はそのメモを石丸の手から奪い取ろうとし、
Yes, death grip. Quite literally. You know, literally death grip.
その際破れた紙の切れ端だけが石丸の手の中に残ってしまった。そういうことか。
だとすると山田はそのメモが重要な証拠だと知っていたことになるな。
それが根拠になるのよ。山田君が事件に関与していたことがね。
なるほど。これだけの材料が揃えば間違いないべ。山田っちは今回の事件に深く関与しとったんだ。というか犯人は山田っちだべ。実はあいつは今も生きてるんだべ。
Yes, of course. You know he's still alive. He's a zombie.
いやそれはないよ。美術倉庫で見つけた山田君は確かに死んでたはずだよ。あの時流れた2回目の死体発見アナウンスからそれを物語ってるし。
じゃあ山田は誰に殺されちゃったの？
真犯人というところだ。
殺害現場は死体が発見された美術倉庫でしょ。きっと石丸君の死体を運んだ直後に殺されたの。
ではあいつは石丸の死体消失から2人の死体が再発見されるまでの間に殺されたのだな。
その間俺たちは手分けして消えた死体の捜索をしていたはずだ。
So it could be anyone.
つまり俺たち全員のアリバイがない時間帯だ。
でも私とさくらちゃんは一緒だったよ。さりげなくアピってんじゃねえぞこのスットボット生が。誰がスットボット生よ。
Spotosa. What? I don't know if she said in Japanese. I don't know if she said walrus, but I don't know.
つうか殺された時間帯もそうだけどもっと気になることがあんべ。
もっと気になることですか？
山田っちはどんな凶器で殺されたんかなーって。
凶器
だってよ、モノクマファイルによると石丸っちと山田っちは同じような凶器で同じように頭をかち割られてたらしいけど、でもよ3号のハンマーも4号のハンマーも保健室と物理準備室に落ちたままだったはずだべ。山田っちが美術倉庫で殺されたってことは犯人はどっちかの部屋からハンマーを持ち出してそれで美術倉庫にいる山田っちを殺した後またその部屋にハンマーを戻したってのか。でもよそれって危険すぎねえか。
こいつは驚いたな。お前の頭蓋骨の中にも脳みそがあったとは。
ギュンギュンに詰まってるべ。
だが葉隠の言う通りだ。確かに気になるな。モノクマファイルによると2人は同じような凶器で殺されているはずだが3号と4号のハンマーがそれぞれの部屋に残されたままだったとなると。
では犯人はそれらのハンマーをどうやって持ち運んだのでしょう。見当もつきませんわね。じゃあ1号とか2号のハンマーはセレスちゃんとかを襲うのに使われたやつ。
あれだってそれぞれの部屋に置き去りのままだし、そもそも人を殺せる威力はなさそうだよ。
I don't know. Maybe if you try hard enough, you know, you could kill somebody with any hammer.
だとしたら
それ以外の凶器という可能性もあるんじゃないのか。
それ以外の凶器なんてありえねえって。だって2人は似たような凶器で殺されてんだぞ。
だったら山田を殺した凶器とは何だったのだ。
The weapon that was actually used to kill Hifumi. The whole picture surrounding this case won't become clear until we figure that out. Somehow I have to find the truth. Okay, we're going around in circles about the weapon. I mean, I don't know, I guess we'll see. I mean, well, the hammer. It's a hammer, right? But how do we explain it?
山田を殺した凶器 Justice Hammer 3号なのか
Justice Hammer 3
Justice Hammer 4号なのか
Justice Hammer 4
どちらにしても犯人はどのようにしてそれらの凶器を持ち運んだのでしょうね。しかも誰にも目撃されることなく今明らかになるジャスティスハンマー5号
Justice Hammer 5
詳細はウェブで
Murdergear.com, eh? I don't know if that's a real website.
どっちかのハンマーが狂気ってことだけがそれだけか
Hifumi was killed in a repository, right? So the weapons used to kill both of them were actually similar. The question is how did they hide the hammer?
Justice Hammer 3
Well, if you remember the spotless hammer evidence, the hammer all shapes and sizes were found in the repository. One of them was wet though. Apparently it had been washed. So maybe it was hiding in plain sight. Maybe that's the hammer that was used. And maybe all the other hammers were just red herrings, right? So maybe this one? There you go. So it wasn't one of the Justice Hammers we saw before. They were just all planted, evidence.
やっ
Maybe?
ぱり凶器はジャスティスハンマーじゃなくて別の凶器だったんだよ。
けど別の凶器って
美術倉庫のハンマーだよ。犯人はあれを凶器に使ったんじゃないかな。それに美術倉庫に残されたハンマーはどれも石の破片や粉なんかが付着してたんだけど、そのうちの一つだけがなぜか綺麗に洗われてたんだよ。
And that's what makes it suspicious.
そのハンマーが現れたのはそれが山田君を殺した本当の凶器だったからだよ。犯人は凶器に付着した血痕を洗い流すためにわざわざハンマーを洗ったんじゃないかな。しかも美術倉庫の壁には大小さまざまなハンマーがかけられてたんだけどさ。
All kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, wide ones, thin ones, sharp ones, dull ones.
そのうちのいくつかは歯抜けになってたんだ。ジャスティスハンマー自体もここのハンマーを元にして作られたんじゃないかな。
であれば同じような凶器という条件も一致するな。
では山田は石丸の死体を美術倉庫まで運んだ直後その場にあるハンマーで殺されたのか。
それをやったのが真犯人山田と共犯で最終的に裏切ったやつ。いえちょっと待ってください。共犯者という考え方はおかしいですわ。
It is strange. Usually there wouldn't be any point to having an accomplice.
だってこの学園生活における卒業のルールでは共犯者は何も得をしないはずです。つまり共犯者の可能性はありえない。以前もそう結論付けたはずですわよ。
We did talk about how there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. At least that's what we thought at first, but... We still have the hammer bullet. I don't know if that's useful right now. We just used it,
ここ
but...
でのルールでは共犯したところで生き延びることができるのは殺しを実行した一人だけのはず。とすると共犯者の可能性はありませんわ。
確かにそうだったな。
だけどそれは事件の一つだった場合でしょ。今回起きた事件は二つだったわ。
Two murders. That complicates things. Can we really say there's no chance two people work together on this?
ここでのルールでは
That is true. We don't really know who killed Ishimaru, who killed Taka.
共犯者の可能性は
I mean, it's very likely. I don't know if it's obvious at this point, but it is pretty likely that Hifumi is the one, right? Because he took the note and everything. Let's see. Oh, I didn't even do that. Grab that real quick.
ここでのルールでは
But then, you know, obviously, well, I guess we'll see. There's no way two people will work together, but maybe there were two separate murders, and therefore, it's more complicated than that.
でも今回は2つの事件が起きてたんだ。だったら共犯関係も成り立つんじゃないかな。
どういう意味だ。
共犯者の存在が考えられないのは起きた事件が一つだった場合の話よ。当然だね。一つの事件で助かるのが一人だけなら共犯したところで天秤作用が成立しないんだ。
天秤作用？
その仕事と釣り合う額の報酬、つまり共犯するだけの危険に見合った報酬。殺人を手伝っても助からないんだったら共犯する意味なんてない。でも逆にその天秤作用さえ成立すれば誰かと共犯関係になることは不可能ではないわ。
2人の犯人が2つの殺人を犯し互いの殺人の共犯者になればいいということか。
Is that how it works? I don't know if that's how the rules work, though. But like, I guess you could, each person could decide to kill another person and they both would graduate maybe, but doesn't the rules state that only one person can like graduate or something? I don't know.
真犯人はその計画を山田君に持ちかけたのよ。自分の犯行の共犯をさせるために。おそらく最初に石丸君を殺したのは山田君だったはず。
Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, it's very likely that Hifumi's the one that killed Taka. He's the one that lured him into the equipment room and killed him at 6 a.m.
先に彼に殺人を起こさせ逃げられなくした上で自分の計画を手伝わせたんでしょうね。
つまり今回の事件は一人の犯人による連続殺人なのかじゃなくて二人の犯人が起こした2つの事件だったんだよ。それが一連の連続殺人に見えたのは全て犯人の偽装工作によるものだったんだ。顔を隠した不審者、似たような凶器、そして死体消失。犯人の一連の犯行が同一犯によって行われていると見せかけようとしたんだ。
犯人はその計画を共犯者に持ちかけ、そして共犯者を得ることに成功し、最後にその共犯者を殺すことで一番の懸念材料をも消し去ったというわけか。
They simply killed their accomplice.
となると山田を裏切ったのも当初からの計画通りだったんだろうな。
なんなのその計画って。いくらなんでも残酷すぎるよ。
そうか、なかなかよくできた計画じゃないか。共犯者の人選は別だがな。
Byakuya would have done that himself. You know, he probably could have gotten like Toko to do that for him, you know, and then he killed Toko. Like somebody stole his plan. The effort made to convince us the two murders were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed that fact from the very beginning. Which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidents. Kyoko really is amazing, although when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is at this. The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions, and in the end, murdered him. In the debates up till now, the way the case has been unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit. Oh, we're already choosing the culprit? I feel like it was a little bit too soon. How would you figure this out? I don't know. Well, it's me, of course. No, it's Hifumi, of course. He's dead. I mean, I guess the way you would figure this out is it's like process of elimination. You know, it's not ourselves, obviously, unless there's some kind of twist where we're just insane and somehow we killed everyone. And we don't know it or something, but it's not the main character. It's not Naegi. It's not Sakura. I think. Because, well, Sakura and Asahina were both locked out of the repository at the time when we found them, you know? So there's no way it was them, because how would they have been the killer if the repository can only be locked from the inside? So it's not them. It's not Sakura or Asahina. I'm trying to think. It's obviously not Hiro, because he's the red herring, right? He's the obvious red herring. The true killer wanted to frame him in the first place, so it's obviously not him. And I'm trying to really think, you know? I'm thinking Kyoko. I mean, I kind of know the answer already, but I'm trying to, like, you know, process this, like, properly, so I'm not just, like, spoiling the answer, you know? But Genocide Jill, Celeste, and Byakuya and Kyoko, how would it not be them as well? I don't know, it's hard to say. Kyoko herself was missing, you know, a lot of the time, so she doesn't have much of an alibi. But we already kind of like confirmed that the whole like running around thing, going from downstairs to upstairs and splitting up and everything like that, that doesn't really matter, you know? The whole series of events doesn't really matter because Hifumi himself was just playing dead, you know? So I mean, when you try to think about it... Oh, well, time's up! Oh, okay, I took too long. Whoops. Escape can't wait for your science. Unfortunately, time moves just as quickly even for people like you. I just embarrassed myself. Oh no. Okay. I was really thinking, guys. Come on, give me more time. I got 2 minutes to think about this. Or is it 2 minutes? Yeah, it's 2 minutes, I think. Not the dead people, obviously. I'm trying to really think. Like, how would you figure this out the first time? I mean, it's been so long, I don't really remember, but this would be hard if this was my first playthrough. This would be hard to figure out, I feel like. But I guess when you think about it, the only person who was manipulating events this entire time, I mean, who gave us the idea to split up in the first place, right? And everything. Who saw the shadow, you know, from upstairs, even though we do know that there was no, like, person running around or anything and killing everybody. It was Hifumi playing dead in the first place that moved the body, so there shouldn't be anyone running around during the time where we thought Hifumi was dead. So the only person who gave us the idea that there was someone running around, I mean, there can be only one person. It's the person that said, Gloria! You know? So it was Celeste. That was the one who suggested that there was shadows moving around on the second floor and the third floor and everything. And then, you know, and Hifumi like played dead and everything, right? And it's like, oh, he made a scream and suggested that we split up and everything, right? She was also the one that, you know, convinced Asahina to leave her post, you know, and go to the bathroom for like a minute or two. And again, Asahina, I mean, it could be Asahina herself, but we already confirmed that because Asahina was locked out in the repository room, it wasn't her. She can't be the culprit. So it could only be Celeste. That was the one manipulating events as well. Can I pause, by the way? I can technically pause. It's kind of cheating. But I'm trying to think, because I want to eliminate everybody else, right? I mean, that's obviously the most likely suspect, but like... I guess it can't be Byakuya, because Byakuya and especially... I guess Toko, it was, you know, she could have pretended to be unconscious, I guess, but again, time up again, but whatever. You just lose some health, doesn't really matter. But I guess Toko herself was like unconscious, you know, in the equipment room when Ishimaru was moved and everything, and we already confirmed that Hifumi was the one that moved the body, so it can't be her, right? It can't be her, the one, you know, the one that moved the body, and also, I mean, she's like a red herring from another case even, so it's just very unlikely to be her from a meta perspective, I feel like, from a meta narrative. I guess Byakuya was the one that gave us the clue in the first place to find the handwriting, right? So he's the one that helped us, actually. So, I mean, unless he's doing the thing again, you know, just like in case 2, where he's just making things more interesting or whatever, if that's not the case, you know, why would he help us in the first place? So he is also unlikely to be the culprit. I don't know if there's anything that makes him completely, like, innocent. I'm trying to think. I mean, obviously there's alibis, but the alibis don't really matter at this point, right? Because, again, Hifumi was the one just playing dead. So yeah, I think it's, I mean, I mean, I know. I mean, I played this game already, so spoilers. I already know who the culprit is and everything. But it's been a while, right? Like, I want to go through this as if, you know, what kind of thought process did I have when I played this the first time, and also try to, like, you know, play the game properly. You know, I feel like to play the game properly is not just to like look at the back of the math textbook. You know, it's to actually like try to like show your work. You know, try to like figure it out like all over again. You know, it's been 10 years, or I say 10 years. I don't know if it's been exactly 10 years, but it's been a long time. So it's much more fun to like try to figure things out. Logically speaking, I guess. Anyway, it's Celeste. So I'm just gonna pick her, I guess. It's so sad though. I like her. I mean, I remember playing this the first time. I really liked her. I liked her design, you know. I like her personality even, you know. She's like kind of passive aggressive, but that's what makes her fun. I don't know. I guess I have to choose her. I can't delay the inevitable anymore. Alright, her true colors have shown. Okay, and it's funny actually. Yeah, in the English dub, I guess she's using like French words, I guess, to sound sophisticated or whatever. But I believe in Japanese, she's basically changing her like dialect. You know, she's super polite. You know, she's using a very polite form of speaking, and normally anyway when she's in her like smiley form. But obviously when she's like really angry, she just changes her dialect to something really rude. I mean, yeah, also, you know, she was the one that... Okay, well, when you try to, like, think about it as well, she was the one that got attacked first, right? And everything. And, well... I mean, that's already by itself is really suspicious. Like, why would anyone attack her and not kill her, right? That kind of makes no sense. So, most likely, she was the one that's set up the evidence. The photo as well was probably like, you know, fake. But anyway, what is it that only Hifumi and Celeste had in common? The screaming, you know, the paper in Hifumi's pants, or the encountering of the suspicious individual. Okay, yeah, there's the two people that are collaborating on seeing the Justice Robo in the first place as well. Yeah, I didn't think about that, but anyway. What? Usually you let me talk, but no, I guess not. It wasn't my turn. He didn't say tell him, Naegi. Naegiの言う通り、例の不審者を目撃しているのは山田とセレスの2人だけだった。その山田が犯人の一人であれば、もう一方のセレスの証言も怪しいと見るのが当然だ。全て嘘ってこと？図書室で怪我をした山田を保健室に連れて行った後、俺たちは全員で不審者の捜索を始めたな。その直後のセレスの言葉を思い出してみろ。Saw a shadow, you know, something moving in the stairs. あの証言があったからこそ、俺たちは2階へと移動したんだ。Yeah, that's what I was saying. そこでセレスは俺たちを3階の物理室へと誘導するために3階で悲鳴を上げた。A blood-curdling scream. I don't know if that was... Again, maybe in the English version, she did actually screamed a different way, but I don't know. In the Japanese version, she had a very cute scream. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. It was blood curdling. Wrong, intense scream, strange costume man.
そうやって俺たちを物理室に向かうよう仕向けた後はもう一人の相方の出番だ。
Okay, and this is when, I guess, yeah, this is when Ifumi, you know, pretended to get killed, I guess, in the nurse's office, and this is when we split up.
あれは私たちを二手に分かれさせて同時に死体を発見させるために
現に二手に分かれようと提案したのもセレスだったはずだ。どうだ？セレスと山田が組んでいると仮定した途端、すべての偶然が恋の必然へとつながっていくんだ。
They become very connected.
付け加えて言えば、その前のお前の盛大な
Again, they keep saying piercing cry. I don't know if the localization, maybe she did like do a different scream, but it was more of like a weird. Yeah, whatcha?
あれには山田への合図という役割もあったんじゃないのか？自分は予定通り3階までたどり着いた。悲鳴を上げろ。そんな意味の合図がな。だからこそあんな校内全体に響き渡るような大声で叫んだ。
Was it that loud? It didn't sound loud at all, but anyway.
それに怪しいのはあの時もだよ。保健室で死んだふりをしてた山田君を発見した時、
Not expecting this, then I imagine that Hifumi would be murdered, ha! Even though he's not murdered.
あの時最初に殺されたと言ったのはセレスさんだったよね。そうやっていうことで山田君は死んだんだと僕たちに思い込ませようとしたんじゃないの？
そんな信じらんないよ。全部セレスちゃんの演技だったなんて。
朝比奈さんは山田君の死体が消えた時セレスさんと一緒にいたんだよね。
うん、私の気分が悪かったからセレスちゃんがトイレに連れてってくれて。じゃああれも
朝比奈さんを気遣ったわけじゃなくて山田君を保健室から逃がす隙を作るためだったのかも。
どれもこれも一つずつでは小さなことだが積み重なった途端大きな疑惑になる。そう思わないかセレス？
さあ何のことでしょう。
Smile.
とぼけても無駄だ。お前は決定的なミスを犯しているんだ。
ミス？
最初にあれを聞いた時はさほど深刻には考えなかったが今となってははっきりと言える。あれはお前の犯した致命的なミスだとな。
What was it? I don't know.
何のことでしょう。
山田の死体消失を聞いた俺たちが保健室に戻った直後の話だ。
What did she say? I didn't pick this up. They must be really enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. Just like those guys died. Okay, well, when... Okay, so maybe the weird thing is, like, she's saying those guys, like, multiple people died? Another, you know, a slip of the tongue, just like Mondo, by the way. But, like, when is this in the timeline? I guess it's after Hifumi's body disappeared. And I guess maybe this is before she knew about... Well, you know, according to her testimony anyway, technically before she should know about Ishimaru's death. Maybe that's why this is like a weird sentence.
その言葉なら我も聞いていたが、それの何がおかしいというのだ。いいか、
物理準備室で石丸の死体を発見したのは俺と大神と深川の3人だったんだ。その後遅れてきた苗木から山田殺害の件を聞き 俺と大神は苗木と一緒に物理準備室を後にした。そして廊下に出たところでセレスと会い、俺たちは4人で保健室に向かうことになったんだ。その間俺たちは石丸の死については一切何も話していない。
Okay.
そう考えるとセレスのあの発言は極めて不自然。
That's interesting. It's it's the little things. I didn't even notice. I played this game before.
あの発言だの不自然だのいまいち意味がわからんのだ。
I mean, it really is. Like I've really forgotten like a lot about this game. So it's almost basically, you know, playing the game again, fresh. The only difference is that I do know the major plot points, but no, anyway.
おいセレス、みんなが困ってるぞ。みんなのためにもう一度同じ発言をしてやれよ。お前が犯人じゃないならできるはずだぞ。
Byakuya said Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. But what is he alluding to? Ooh, okay. Wee! Monokuma file number 3. I don't know if that's relevant right now.
私の発言はこうでした。まるで楽しんでいるようですがね。私たちが怯え混乱するのを見て楽しんでいるようですわ。
Positively elated.
このままだと全員殺されてしまいます。
All gonna die here.
殺されてしまいます。以上でしたが。
これで分かっただろう。セレスの発言の不自然な点が。
When she said that, she should have only known about Hifumi's death. With that in mind, what's so strange about what she said is... Okay, well, I think I need to take Byakuya's statement, maybe? I think that's what we're supposed to do. I said this already, I guess. I was getting ahead of myself, maybe. But what's so strange, obviously, according to the timeline, Byakuya explained it already. I guess we're just confirming it. But basically, what's so strange about what she said is that she shouldn't have known that 2 people have already died, I guess. So, there you go.
Soだ。彼らのように殺されるなんて発言はあの時のセレスさんから出てくるはずないんだよ。だってあの時僕らはまだセレスさんに石丸君の件を伝えてなかったはずだよ。
しか
も俺たちがセレスと会ったのは廊下に出た後のことだ。つまりそいつには物理準備室の死体を見る機会もなかったはずだ。
それなのにセレスさんはどうして知っていたの？殺されたのは1人じゃなくて彼ら、しかも男だったってことさ。だってあの時はキリギリさんも姿を消してたんだ。彼女が殺された可能性だってあったはずだよ。
皆さん想像力が豊かなのですね。
想像だと？
先ほどあなた方はおっしゃっていましたわね。私でしたが、この画像はどうなるのです？不審者が山田君を連れ去っているこの画像について皆さんはどう説明をつけるおつもりですか？
Well, you see, it's called Photoshop? No.
それも捏造だろ。セレスッチがあの衣装を着て、そんでデジカメのタイマーを使って撮影したとか。
お忘れですか？あの衣装は葉隠君にしか着られないはずですわよ。それにこのデジカメにはタイマー機能なんてついておりません。つまり不審者が山田君を連れ去ったというのは揺るぎない事実なのです。私の証言が全て嘘だというなら、この画像が何なのかを説明していただけますか？そもそもその画像って本当に不審者が山田君を連れ去っているところなのかしら？どういう ですか？不審者が山田君を連れ去ったわけじゃなくて、他の可能性だってあるんじゃないかしら。他の可能性なんてあるわけないですわ。
Other explanations. If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away, the only other possibility is Hifumi and the suspect been drinking. Yeah, they're just really drunk. Well, we don't have access to alcohol, I don't think. Hifumi is dragging the suspect away, or Hifumi and the suspect are dancing. They're just doing a little dance. Wee. No, okay. Actually, it's the other way around. I guess it would have been when they put, you know, Mr. Crazy Hair guy into the robot costume, and you know, and that's how they set it up. Hifumi's the one that's like, you know, picking the body up and, you know, going somewhere else with it.
あれは不審者が山田君を連れ去ってる画像じゃなくて、山田君の方が不審者を連れ去ってる画像だったのかもしれないね。
Ah yes, the classic reverse Uno.
そう考えられるはずよ。あの画像で連れ去られていたのは山田君の方ではなく不審者の方だ。それを私たちが勘違いしていただけなのかも。山田、あの怪しい衣装も私たちに勘違いさせるためのものだったんじゃないかしら。あんな衣装を着ている人物を見たら誰だってそっちが怪しいと思い込んでしまうからね。
そうやって俺の寝てる間に俺を容疑者に仕立て上げたんだな。
What a cute laugh.
そんなわけないじゃありませんか。山田君の方が不審者を連れ去っていた？そんなことありえませんわ。ありえない。本当にそうかしら。私にはそうは思えない。でしたらお教えしましょうか。ありえないと言い切れる根拠を。
Celeste thinks she can prove that there's no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect away. Is that really possible? Oh, more spinning. Whee! Spin that camera. Okay, 3 bullets. Robo Justice costume, Yasuhiro's message, and Robo Justice blueprints.
気絶した俺にあの衣装を着させて山田っちに運ばせたんだな。そうやって俺を容疑者に仕立て上げたんだな。
ですからそれはありえないのです。この画像では不審者の背筋が伸びています。中にいるのが気絶した人間ならそんな姿勢を取れるわけがありません。じゃあやっぱ犯人は占いバカだ。
なんでそうなんだべ。
Boop, boop, boop. Okay, I think the comments at the bottom was like, I think this is Monokuma, by the way, little pick messages. It was Monokuma saying all that. If I remember right, Hina said, she said that she couldn't bend at the waist. Okay, well, let me just read everything again. Carry my weight. Ridiculous. Perfectly upright. If the person was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that. Well, I mean, looking at the thing right here, no one but Yasuhiro could be in the costume. In addition, anyone wearing it would not be able to see the feet or bend at the waist more than 90 degrees anyway. So even if they were unconscious, they wouldn't be like flip-flopping around in the first place, right? That's the idea. So even though she said it's impossible for the robo costume, you know, or whatever, or the unconscious Yasuhiro in the robo costume to be standing up straight, that's a lie. That's a contradiction. Objection! And I can't wait for, by the way, I can't wait for the Phoenix Wright game. That's gonna get localized soon. If I get the chance, I want to play that, you know, eventually, you know, the Japanese version, or, well, I mean, Phoenix Wright is Japanese, but, you know, the localized Phoenix Wright where it takes place in, like, what would you say, feudal Japan, you know? Anyway. But alright, so, yeah, we caught Celeste in her lies, once again. Only can't bend the waist. Yeah, I'm not sure if it was a mistake. I think that's just how it is. Uh-oh.
そんな特徴がある衣装を気絶した科学力に着させることであの画像をでっち上げたんだよ。あの不審者の存在を僕たちに信じ込ませるためにね。
どうやらチェックメイトのようだな。
Already checkmate already.
メイト？
チェックメイト？
ふざけてんじゃねえぞこのダーバー。何がチェックメイトだ。
Oh no.
どうしても私を犯人に仕立て上げたいらしいが、そいつは大きな間違いですわよ。お忘れですか？山田君が死に際に残したあの言葉よ。
Her accent really changed, you know, when she's angry like this. Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Oh yeah, it was his dying message, I guess. His dying verbal message. Yasuhiro is what he said.
犯人の名前を聞かれた山田君ははっきりと答えていましたわよね。犯人は安弘だと。つまり葉隠安弘なんだよ。
なんだよ。
俺は安弘なんて名前じゃねえって。
Ah yes, of course.
タロスケって名前で。
そういうわけのわからぬ嘘をつくから話がややこしくなるのだ。だ
けど山田君が言った安弘って本当に葉隠君のことを指しているのかしらね。何言ってんだ？焼くぞ！
キリギリさん、どういう意味？
思い出してみて。山田君のみんなに対する呼び方を。彼は私たちのことをどんな風に呼んでいたかしら。